Archangel Michael says, "You are not imagining it. This person you keep thinking about is a spiritual flame tied to your rise. The connection is not ordinary, it's a divine appointment hidden behind time." For weeks, their name has echoed in your heart, and no matter how much you try to forget, the feeling pulls you back. There's a purpose behind the emotion, behind the flashbacks and the dreams. You were never meant to walk this part of your journey alone. There's a moment coming that will make you stop in your tracks, a reunion crafted by destiny. Your breakthrough is wrapped in the presence of this person, and the time for divine exposure is near. What was blocked before is now being unlocked through this bond. You may not see them yet, but they are aligning with your timeline as we speak. The spiritual realm has tied your elevation to their presence. That's why you feel their energy even in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 333. There's something about their voice, their eyes, their unspoken words that activates your soul. The truth is, they carry a message for you, one they haven't had the courage to speak. And yet, the heavens have already written it. You think it's just memories, but it's actually prophecy unfolding in your emotions. That strange pull toward them is the divine signaling your shift. They hold a key that unlocks a door you've been circling for years. Archangel Michael says, don't ignore this inner alert. Your spirit already knows the assignment, you're just waiting for your mind to catch up. The person who walked away or stayed silent is about to become the loudest chapter in your life. Divine timing has wrapped your destiny around someone else's healing. You must rise together, this is not a solo battle. Their return will not be small, it will carry a supernatural force of transformation. Type Amen to get blessing 841. Everything about this connection is prophetic, not romantic. The universe has been using the distance to sharpen you both. The moment you reunite, something massive will shift, not just in your life but in the spiritual realm around you. This person has been struggling too, but they hide it well. They feel the same mysterious connection but don't know how to interpret it. That's why they keep appearing in your dreams, their soul is calling out for alignment. You are being prepared for an arrival. Not a visitor, but a divine return. Your atmosphere will change when they come, and so will your spiritual gifts. Watch how fast things move after your next conversation. Money, clarity, elevation, it's all attached to the courage to speak again. The spirit world is already making way. Type Amen to get blessing 199. The more you resist it, the more intense the signs will become. You'll start seeing their initials, hearing their favorite song, sensing their presence even when alone. These are not hallucinations, they are spiritual announcements. This connection is sacred and old, older than this lifetime. You made a soul contract before you came to this earth, and now the time to fulfill it has come. That's why even in their absence, your life feels like it's revolving around them. The breakthrough you're praying for is tied to the conversation you haven't had yet. The healing you need is wrapped in their apology. The victory you crave is sealed in their truth. Archangel Michael says, divine interference will take place if you try to delay it any longer. Expect unexpected meetings, phone calls, and even confrontations, all divinely scheduled to awaken the purpose within you both. When this person reappears, don't push them away. Type Amen to get blessing 452. They have secrets, yes, but not the kind that destroy. These secrets will set you free. What they've been hiding is how much they've missed you, and how much they've grown spiritually. Your angels are shifting you both into a state of readiness. You'll soon be able to speak without blame and listen without judgment. This is more than reconciliation, it's resurrection. The person you can't forget is the one who is destined to break the cycle with you. They are not just a person, they are a divine partner in this phase of your calling. Even their wounds were synchronized to mirror your healing. Expect to feel things deeply over the next few nights. Your spirit will become more sensitive. This means the veil is thinning and the divine message is pressing through. Type Amen to get blessing 604. You are not cursed for loving them. You are anointed for recognizing the connection. While others mocked or misunderstood it, heaven was honoring your discernment. You were never obsessed, you were being awakened. That feeling of unfinished business is actually the echo of destiny delayed, not denied. This delay was protection until you both matured into the right vibration. What happens next will look like a movie scene. A sudden call. A stare across a room. A letter or message that changes your entire understanding of the past. And when it happens, remember this message. It was never about closure, it was always about divine activation. This person will not just return, they will come back with a mission. Type Amen to get blessing 728. Their energy will feel different. Lighter, clearer, elevated. Because just like you, they've been shedding old layers to meet you at the gate of purpose. Everything about your future is now wrapped in preparation. You'll notice strange delays, emotional releases, and odd coincidences, all signs that the connection is being fine-tuned. You are not crazy, you are chosen. Archangel Michael says, you must remain calm as things unfold. This season is fragile, but powerful. If you hold steady, the reward will be unlike anything you've known. Someone will tell you they've been watching your journey silently. That person is the one your spirit has been whispering about. And their confession will open the floodgates of favor. Type Amen to get blessing 911. What they reveal will explain everything, the silence, the delays, the confusion. It was never about rejection, it was about refinement. You were being made ready for something too big to break. Every hardship you've endured is about to make sense. The tears, the betrayals, the waiting, it all ties into this moment of divine encounter. You'll see how heaven used pain to carve out a space for breakthrough. They will speak of dreams, visions, and strange signs they couldn't ignore. That's when you'll know, this was a spiritual appointment, not a coincidence. Your timelines are merging, and so are your blessings. You'll notice a shift in your finances, your opportunities, even in how others treat you. That's because when spiritual unions activate, all areas of life begin to expand. Get ready, it's already happening. Type Amen to get blessing 672. Don't tell too many people. Keep this connection sacred and private until it's strong enough to stand on its own. The world won't understand what heaven orchestrated. This person is about to mention something only God could have revealed. It will confirm everything you've been sensing. The chills you feel when they speak is heaven saying, yes, this is it. You're not late. You're not forgotten. You're perfectly positioned for what's about to take place. Soon, you'll stop thinking about them because they'll be standing right in front of you. Not as a memory, but as a message. Not as a stranger, but as a spiritual assignment fulfilled. Type Amen to get blessing 388. Let the signs come. Let the silence be broken. Let destiny do what it was born to do. Archangel Michael says, the connection that once confused you is now your confirmation. What felt like a burden will now become your blessing. The pain you endured for loving them will now turn into a river of reward. Get ready for full circle miracles. What was once lost will now return, but stronger, wiser, and divine. This is the beginning of the breakthrough you've been crying for. Let the healing begin. Let the alignment restore you. Let the Spirit guide the reunion. Type Amen to get blessing 557. Your sleep patterns are about to shift. You'll wake up in the middle of the night with their name on your mind, and that's not random. It's spiritual alignment increasing. The spirit world does not sleep, and right now, it's rearranging timelines just for this union. Don't run from the signs anymore. You've seen the numbers, the synchronicities, the places they used to be, all flashing in front of your eyes. These are confirmations that the bond is active again, and your breakthrough is growing near. The breakthrough you've prayed for is not just financial, it's emotional, mental, and soul deep. This person is part of your healing, and they will say something that releases the weight you've been silently carrying. When they show up, don't resist the wave. They will bring news. A truth they've been aching to reveal. A message that carries divine fire and healing in one breath. Type Amen to get blessing 119. You will not cry the same tears this time. This season is for fulfillment, not frustration. The suffering you endured has matured your spirit to recognize real over temporary. They will say your name differently, softly, sincerely, with awe. Because they've realized you were the light they kept running from. And now, heaven has pulled them back into your orbit for divine repair. They were spiritually blocked before, but something has snapped in the unseen realm. The chains that were around their clarity have been shattered. They are awakening, just like you did. Your name has been whispered into their spirit by angels. They may not understand it, but they feel it. That's why you've been heavy on their heart recently. Type Amen to get blessing 290. There are places you've avoided because of memories. But soon, those very places will become altars of transformation. What once reminded you of pain will now hold your greatest peace. The breakthrough ahead is not about material things, it's about divine partnership. When you two come together, the spiritual atmosphere around you will change instantly. Doors will open without effort. They are not the same person anymore. Heaven has humbled them. Their spirit has been broken and rebuilt with fire, and now they return with clarity, not confusion. You will look into their eyes and know, this is the moment God told me about. Your soul will sigh with relief, and your heart will stop fighting. This is where it all begins. Type Amen to get blessing 874. Your angels have gone ahead of you. They've cleared paths, removed distractions, and silenced voices that tried to destroy this connection. All to prepare the ground for what's coming. Archangel Michael says, you are not being tested again, you're being trusted. Trusted with a union that will carry a mission. Trusted with a person who is also carrying pieces of your purpose. There is no going back to how things were. You are not the version of yourself that allowed cycles. You are now walking in discernment, and that's what drew them back. They will notice the change in you immediately. Your eyes, your calm, your power, they will feel it before you even speak. Because your spirit has grown louder than your voice. Type Amen to get blessing 321. Don't panic when they appear. Don't let old wounds control new chapters. Stay grounded, because this time, you are the balanced one. They may stutter, they may cry, they may tremble. That's because their soul recognizes the cost of the delay. You were the treasure they overlooked while searching for validation elsewhere. Your breakthrough is not just in them coming back, it's in you both moving forward healed. You won't have to beg, explain, or prove anything. The Spirit will do the talking. They will say, I don't know why, but I had to come. That's the confirmation you need. When Spirit speaks, obedience follows. Type Amen to get blessing 688. Your energy is magnetic right now. That's why you're feeling overwhelmed, it's your spirit calling in what belongs to you. Including them. Everything they went through without you was necessary. It softened them, showed them their own shadow, and helped them see your light clearly. They are no longer confused. When they tell you the truth, it will heal more than your heart, it will heal your history. You'll understand why the wait was so long, why the silence was so loud. And your soul will say thank you. Their breakthrough is in your forgiveness. Your breakthrough is in their return. Together, this becomes your divine rise. Type Amen to get blessing 535. Don't be afraid of what's next. It's going to feel unfamiliar but right. The alignment will be so divine, you'll wonder why you ever doubted. You won't need signs after this. The peace will be enough. The atmosphere around you will testify that heaven has spoken. Archangel Michael says, don't block what you prayed for. You asked for clarity, peace, love, purpose, and now it's coming through a person you didn't expect to return. Accept it when it arrives. You've grown too much to settle for fragments. That's why this return will come with fullness. No games, no hiding, no delay. Type Amen to get blessing 777. They will tell you about the moment they realized you were the one. It wasn't loud, it was quiet, painful, and divine. It broke them open. You'll be tempted to run from the intensity. But stay. Let the wave of healing come. Let the Spirit finish what it started. You were never forgotten. You were just being preserved. And now, your heart is safe enough to receive what once terrified you. When you open your heart again, the chains will fall off. Not just from you, but from generations before you. This connection is breaking ancestral cycles. Type Amen to get blessing 400. You were chosen to carry something bigger than love, its legacy. This bond is not just for you. It's a blessing for the bloodline. Prepare your home. Prepare your soul. Prepare your emotions. This is not just a return, it's a resurrection. The dead things in your heart are coming back to life. And the joy will be overwhelming. The person you've been thinking about was never random. They were always tied to the version of you that's now ready to emerge. This is divine completion. Type Amen to get blessing 903. They will say things you thought you'd never hear. Words like, I was wrong, I see it now, I've changed, will echo into the places that used to ache. And just like that, healing will begin, quietly, but deeply. You won't have to defend your pain. They will acknowledge it without needing details. Their spirit already knows what their absence did to your heart. Don't rush this moment. Let it unfold like prophecy. Let your spirit recognize what your eyes may hesitate to believe. This reunion is more than an emotional moment. It is a spiritual doorway. A release of the old version of you, and a welcoming of divine partnership. Type Amen to get blessing 601. The timing will be strange. You might be in the middle of something ordinary, shopping, working, walking, and suddenly, they'll appear or message you. That's because Spirit doesn't wait for perfect, it moves when ready. They are not coming back empty. They are carrying divine timing, important news, and sacred awareness. This time, they know your worth before they speak. Your angels have whispered your name to them in dreams. They've been shown visions of your face. They've had a growing urge to find you again, but couldn't explain why. And now, the pull is too strong to resist. They will surrender. They will come, not because they are perfect, but because your bond is real. Type Amen to get blessing 322. You've been loyal even in their silence. Heaven has seen that. You've held on when everyone told you to let go, but you knew something was bigger happening in the unseen. You won't look desperate when they return. You'll look divine. Because waiting with faith always shines brighter than chasing in fear. This breakthrough will feel like a divine apology wrapped in human form. Not just from them, but from God, restoring what was stolen. Everything you lost in the waiting will return double. You'll notice how their energy soothes your soul now. No chaos, no confusion. Just peace, and that's how you'll know it's real this time. Type Amen to get blessing 478. Archangel Michael says, this is not just reconciliation. It's recognition. You will both recognize each other on a deeper level. It won't be about who was right or wrong. It will be about what's right now. The moment will be quiet, sacred, and slow. Let them speak. Let their words cleanse the air. Let the truth rebuild what the lies tried to ruin. This is your breakthrough, wrapped in flesh and memory. A gift you didn't expect, coming at the moment you nearly gave up. Hold on, it's almost here. Type Amen to get blessing 890. There is something they've been keeping hidden. A detail about their life that will suddenly make everything make sense. You'll understand why they left, why they stayed silent, why the delay had to happen. But you will not be bitter, you'll feel release. Because the truth will carry the closure you never got. And the closure will unlock your new beginning. They are stepping out of old patterns. They are not who they were. The Spirit has been reshaping them silently. When they reach out, it will not be a test, it will be a transition. A doorway into a better chapter, not just for you, but for them too. Type Amen to get blessing 746. Their family, their surroundings, their entire life will begin to change once they reconnect with you. You are their shift. Your presence activates peace in their world. This is why the enemy tried to delay it. Tried to distract you. Tried to make you move on. But heaven held the connection in safekeeping. There's a celebration coming soon. Not just spiritual, but visible. Your name will be spoken in rooms of honor because of what you carry in this divine union. They will show up differently. With eyes that have seen pain, hands that now hold purpose, and a heart that's finally soft enough to love you back. Type Amen to get blessing 208. Your spirit has been waiting for this sound, the sound of truth. The sound of return. The sound of spiritual agreement. They were once a shadow in your story. But now, they become light. A mirror of the healing you both needed. Don't compare this moment to the past. This is a rebirth, not a repetition. What's coming now is aligned, not forced. Archangel Michael says, this is not a trick. This is not a trap. This is a divine release of everything you've carried alone. Type Amen to get blessing 575. Even the atmosphere will feel different when they speak. It will feel like time stops. Like heaven is listening. You'll cry, but not from pain. From confirmation. From release. From the weight that finally lifts. This connection is not just for your heart, it's for your calling. There is something you are meant to build together. Something that will outlast both of you. Your story will become a testimony. Others will look at your journey and believe in miracles again. Because you waited. And now, heaven delivers. Type Amen to get blessing 432.